smiles and smiles at the panorams. Rocking and rolling to the top pops off. El Satan, El Satan, El Satan.
Yeah, I guess we're back with Satan tonight. He will be our master of revels for the evening. Welcome, everybody. So here's what's going to happen today. Remember, I'm still experimenting. I'm going to do an open panel. It's just a show up and talk thing. No special topic or theme. And then at some point, and I don't know when, but YouTube gives you the ability now to transition from an open stream to a private stream. So at some point, and I'm kind of going to follow what happens on the panel and take my cue from whatever emerges. So at some point, we're going to go in the back to the little VIP room, and those of for the second part with the membership tier. So I'll see if that works. I want to try to draw in more members and grow that tier. So we'll do I'm going to drop the link. We'll do a regular open stream for a while, and then at some point, those that want to can switch over to something a little more cozy, a little more intimate. All right, here's the link, y'all. Hey, Frank. I mean, I hate to say it, but it's really been quite good to see you lately. I'm very pleased at what's been showing up. I know our numbers are smaller, but I like the smallness. I like the intimate. I like knowing who everybody is and having a connection with them and a history with them. Like hanging out at people's house with your homies, your neighborhood homies. Which, oh my God, Frank is one of my neighborhood homies. I gotta look at different neighborhoods. Daniel Barry. Hello to you too. We've been part of the hood from the start, almost. Daniel Barry was one of the very first chatters that had one of the first comments that would show up regularly. Every stream, he would come in and say hello and happy day. Mr. Moose, what's going on? I watched, or tried to watch some of that show yesterday. It looks like it wasn't the whole thing. Oh yeah, okay. Here's yeah. I guess I should point. Good eye. It's Saturday night. First of all, I want to set a festive party atmosphere, and I feel like I have to give my viewers a little something more for these member streams because they are paid. So this is kind of the teaser, and then when we go in the back, when we go in the VIP lounge, maybe they get this. You see, and then in the meantime, we gotta. I hope it doesn't make me look too gay, though. Hey, Phil. Peace and love. My God, man. I hope so. That's what I'm going for here. I appreciate everybody trying to bring it. And we can't always have peace. I've talked plenty about the need for conflict and energy and a little bit of chaos and that kind of stuff. But overall, a healing, I think. Not necessarily peace where everything's just lovey-dovey, but health and love, which is connection, real connection. So, like I said, I think there's been kind of a great darkening lately. And I don't even know if just on YouTube, maybe just world. Like maybe there's some astrological blast that hit some planetary flare-up. And maybe Uranus, I don't know. And then, Uranus, sorry. Oh, you're in the back. The deer. Oh, cool. But I'm trying to be a little spot in that, like a little island in the storm of sanity, of thinking clearly, of a little bit of goodness. And I don't know how the Satanist ended up in this role, but when it got really, really dark, he's trying to rise up to it. So that's what this is about, this space. And still, we still have our usual fun. A gay old time. if you will. Hello, Nibs. Did I drop the link? Oh, yeah, y'all can come up. And the second part of the stream is ad free. So there won't be any ads, just all of this. And probably some plastic African. I did set the ads, the setting to the lowest setting to experiment because people were complaining that they were getting a lot of ads. So I bumped it down. Because remember, the lower I set it, that's less revenue for me. If I wanted to make the most money, I would set it really high, and then y'all would end up watching ads like constantly. But it's much more important to me to have an audience and to have viewers. This is a collaboration, and I want you to get value out of this. So I bumped the ads to the lowest, and we'll see what's. Let me know if it's how it works, because I don't have an option to go less than that. Shift, welcome. Oh, you're perfect for this. This is so. What this is, stream, just open stream. The lounge is open, and then at some point, depending on what happens here, we're going to transition to a members only and keep going in the back in the VIP room. So this is just the beginning. I have nothing to do all night. I can go for a while. Oh man, okay, put some asparagus on if you have it. As far as what you grill, well, meat for sure. So whatever steak, don't let the dog get it. Whatever steak you have or hunk of meat, chicken cutlets, don't let the cats get those. And vegetable, like do some skewers with bell pepper, onion. You could grill some tomato. There's a restaurant in New Orleans, and it has like a little appetizer menu. And they have barbecued lettuce on there. And what they do is they take, I think it's romaine. They take like half a head of romaine lettuce. They coat it with this seasoned oil that's just delicious. And they put all these herbs and seasonings on it. And they grill it for a few seconds. And it comes out with this charred grill thing on. That is the best shit I have ever put in my mouth. Oh my god, if you tasted this, it's just lettuce. You're just eating a half a head of lettuce off of a plate that's been grilled. If you could pull off that grilled lettuce, do not deprive yourself of that. We would go there almost every day just for lettuce. So those are my ideas, and the group can throw out theirs. So what's happening with y'all? It's the weekend. What's been going on? Hey, dude, you are crazy. Every time he shows up, he types stuff like this. You are wild. You are a character. I can't figure out. I love though. You're so eccentric. I can't even spot your orbit. Like map out your orbit. It kind of this started to feel like the French Quarter. The French Quarter is full of if you want to find fun crazy people, go hang out at the French Quarter. You could just like sit on a bench all night and you will meet it's like the Panelverse come to life. And there's this kind of urban legend or pop psych theory that see this. Oh wow. Oh, can we play it? Drop the link, I'll play it, or if you want to come up, I can premiere it. And there's this theory that people that have mental illness or maybe schizophrenia are they just have those brains that are just very unique and not really in our world. That there's a higher proportion of them in the French Quarter than other cities, and that they find themselves, they somehow feel this call, and they end up in the French Quarter from all across the country and perhaps the world. One of the most famous is Ruthie the Duck Lady, and they have a whole documentary on her that you can get off of YouTube or Amazon. And she lived, I guess, homeless for decades. And she had these ducks she would feed that would follow her around, and all of the local people would talk to her and have these amazing conversations with her. She was just this. In New Orleans, they don't like their mentally ill are kind of an asset. It's true community mental health. It's what other cities are trying to do with community mental health, where they don't institutionalize them. They kind of have them in the community somehow, either supported living or maybe a family member. And then they rely on the community tolerance and acceptance itself to kind of be the support system and all of us taking care of each other thing. But they don't necessarily always get the consent from the community when they do that. You have to have the buy-in. The community has to be in on it. It has to be a collaboration. You can't just release them into the community and then call it community mental health. The people will pick up the slack and take care of them. But New Orleans, that's kind of what they do. Like the neighborhood just knows what to do with people like that. They just fit in. They make up part of the background and the ambiance of that neighborhood. I don't know. That's from that movie. I only saw it once. I didn't like it. I don't remember it. I was trying to be gay and festive and fun and set a good vibe. But if I'm setting creepy serial killer vibe, maybe I could reconsider. Wow, the irony is I took off a satanic t-shirt to change into this. Maybe I should have kept that. It would have been less off-putting. This is my party shirt. This is Saturday night at the lounge, the Outliers lounge. You get it, dude. Look, I'll show you what it is. It's this, dude. Come on up and have some of the fun. Yep. It really do, Nibs. And the thing about communities, there's no such thing as like a universal, all-inclusive community. All communities have some kind of center, something they're centered around, and so that sets up kind of a in-group, out-group of the community. And if you're trying to make a very specialized community like I am, you have to be very particular about what types you put. I do not put the lotion on the skin because I tried a moisturizer a year or so ago, and I broke out in this horrible rash, and I said, that's it. I'm not fooling with skin stuff anymore. I'm just going to age gracefully into the night. And so far, I seem to be doing a pretty good job. I probably just jinxed it. Yes, well, I have to. I was trying to draw in the people. Should I reverse the strategy? I could put on like my Victorian corset and everything, and my monk's frock, if that'll help. I do have my cultist robe. Here, we'll do this. Why do we do it? Maybe I just gave y'all too much at once. That's me, like extreme, intense. That's what they told me when I got fired, that I was too intense. Maybe they meant like the stuff I wear. We kind of are getting Rocky Horror with it because this is the public part of the stream. And at some point, we're going to probably end up in the pool together, like at the end. That's a community you have to be very, very selective about, in my opinion. The kink community is a good example, actually, of like the official kink community. If you have a local kink community that puts on kink events and play parties, they're very aggressive about filtering. They police and gatekeep like hell because that environment. There's a lot of vulnerability, like physical vulnerability in it. So you have to be aware of the safety risk of letting random people in to those kind of settings. But you're also raising out of the usual psychological energies. These are not your normal everyday states that your mind participates in. So when you raise those kind of psychological energies, you have to have you just have to have the right people to do it. Well, it won't get deleted because it'll be part of this stream. It'll just be a continuation of this one. And I want to test this new thing that YouTube rolled out where they let you transition a public stream to a private one. So it gives you a chance to build up momentum for the private one, and when you transition, like maybe some of the viewers will come along. And it's only I have to practice sales because if I move to this new position at work, that I'm going to be doing part of that. I'm going to have to sell a little bit of our stuff that we're supposed to push. So it's less than $5 a month, and by less I mean a 1 penny less. So get it before Donald Trump gets rid of that 1 penny, and then you have to end up paying the $5. It's a bargain. You get at least 2 private streams a week, and the private streams they're more focused, they're more personalized, they're more intimate. We do what you want to do. You drive the content. We can explore more deeply. There's not really an audience or people watching. It's a very small little group right now, and I think it's a great value. And then, so if I start doing these transition streams, depending on what happens here, that can continue in the private stream. So you get that too, and they're ad free. So if the ads frustrate you, it's a way to enjoy the show without the ads. And what I think is the most important thing of all, in addition to the value I'm trying to provide, is it's the best way to support this channel. If you don't super chat, if you don't want to Cash App or Ko-Fi or anything like that, if you just $4.99 a month gives you like an extra part of the community to step into and participate in. So if you like the channel and you want to help it grow even just a little bit, either passively or by participating here and there, this membership tier is the best way to do it. Like that $4.99 a month is all it takes to help keep the channel going and show support. So that's my pitch. Well, that happened already on a stream where somebody paid me. They wanted a shirtless stream, so they paid me and some other people to take the shirts off. And then Leggy showed up and dropped a super chat to have us put him back on again because he didn't want to be on the panel with a bunch of naked men. He knows what kind of place this is. So you can't reverse psychology here because there's so many opposite psychologies. No matter which direction you're going in, you're reversing somebody else's psychology in the process. And then if you turn around, you're just reversing the other half of the room. You can hate it. That's the good thing, though. You can hate for free. Just the $4.99 gives you something, just a little extra special to hate. It's that hate in the back. Like, you can't fully see what's going on in the back room, and you know you want to hate what's in there. So it gives the monkey a chance to kind of crawl in there and get his grubby little troll fingers on that content, too. See, that was a personalized pitch. Maybe that's what I should start doing. That's what I'm going to have to do with customers anyway, because you individualize yourself to each customer. I told them at work that the skill set that I use, not only for teaching, but for the mental health work, the peer counseling, it's the same skill set you use with customers. You listen. Customers are in there because they have a problem they're probably trying to get help with. And so you listen to what they're in there for. Why are they there? What are they looking for? Why are they looking for that thing? You get to know them. You think of other things that they might want while they're there. And you form a rapport. You have to build rapport with them. Or like the kind of customer service I do, you build rapport. It's not just, oh, hey, you look for this thing? Yeah, look over there. I like to get to know I like to make a connection. Because it's that connection that lets me do the rest of the customer service. If I don't feel connected to them, they're not going to get good service. If I feel connected, they're going to get the best service I can give. So that connection is what's important. And you listen. I did a whole stream on listening, those levels of listening. And you try your best to meet their needs. It's actually easier than the mental health side because they tell you what their needs are and you have the ability to either meet them or not. And you build trust. It's a trust relationship. They have to trust you as a professional. They have to trust the brand, the name, the store, all of that. You are contributing to that trust. And if that trust is there, if you can establish that trust, they will come back for that. It's more than just like saving what's on sale that week. Some of them will that's what will drive them. But if the sales are similar, the thing that might tip it your way and not your competition's is that trust. And it's the same with clients, with kids. I can't teach kids unless I have that trust. I have built that trust with them. And my favorite customers are the angry one, the ones that are upset, the ones with actual problems, like problems that happen because of their experience with your company. And they are furious and they are ready to curse you out and leave the company and go tell all their friends how horrible you are. Those are my favorite ones because I love helping to turn that experience around. I love helping them to get their problem solved because you have to think of creative ways to solve it and retain them. And I love to turn that anger around into loyalty. And because when you do that, when you recover the angry customers, you are showing them that you value them and you're what you're capable of doing to keep their service. And when they see that, when they see that investment in them, they don't want to give that up. I have turned so many, especially when I was at the call center, all the angry customers would call, cursing about their credit card bill or their late fee, and you'd have to take all of that. And by the end of the call, we were like, have a good day. Oh, how's the weather out there? Oh, pretty good. It was nice talking to you. I love doing that shit. He might. He was here this morning. I'm very impressed with Mike lately. I got to give him a shout out. When I did my pivot, I put out the call for a certain type of content, and the irony is, this is going to blow your mind. Mike is out trolling everybody with this new leaf troll. Because the irony is part of the pivot and this second membership tier was driven by a community need that I kept hearing very loudly for non-Mike related content. Content that was not saturated with drama and whatever they don't like about Mike. And a content that could focus on a topic and have a conversation. And so that's what I gave them. And the person most showing up to deliver that now is Mike. Mike is leading the way into the non-drama, non-Mike content. He's coming up and he's telling entertaining stories. He's participating in conversations and offering like as much substance as anybody else offers when they participate. He's giving life wisdom. I don't know. This is a different strain of herpes. I'm seeing a different strain from him now. So as long as he keeps it up, he can participate. In fact, Tuesday nights are going to be story nights. I'm starting to organize the content by days now. This Monday, we're doing our men's mental health. And then Tuesday night, we're doing storytelling night. We're just going to come up and tell stories. We'll have topics. We can pick random topics for prompts if we need to. And Mike would be a perfect person to help facilitate. It would be a constructive way to use his talents because Mike is an example of what I mean when I say that I'm strengths based. I don't focus on all the stuff wrong about the person or the stuff they're doing that I don't like. I focus on what they're good at. What are their assets? How can I develop those? How can we find opportunities for them to leverage their strengths? And that's what I'm doing with Mike. Mike brings strengths as well as deficits. I'm not focusing on the deficits. There's other streams for that. I'm taking the parts of him that do have community potential, healing potential, so pro-social potential, and entertainment potential in a good way. And I'm trying to develop those. and that is what is happening. So when that stops happening, we'll go back to the old policy of he won't be able to participate here. But he really is setting the example from what I'm looking for. So if this is a troll, it's on all of us. Yeah, and live outside the box sometimes. Here, I'll give you a perfect example. Ha 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 ha! You back for more. What's up? Do we have you? Is your mic working?
In
Hel-
a that way in your life, Jeff. I'm not.
what's
I'm
it?
not. Hey, come on. I'm not somebody. I
I
kind
didn't
of.
hear what you said. I
I
didn't hear. I
I
didn't. I didn't
envy
hear what you
you
said.
from the
Start
start.
completely over.
Yeah, fine, fine. Nice shirt. It's
Oh,
a yeah,
well, thank
yeah,
you. It's my
yeah.
party shirt. It's. I don't have a lot of party clothes anymore. I used to have all the shiny club shirts and everything, but different
You're
era.
flamboyant gay. Oh
Huh?
yeah. Oh, you're a flamboyant gay. You're flamboyant. You're fabulous, right?
Um, I didn't catch any of
You
that. I
know.
just heard gay.
No, no. I said, are you a flamboyant gay?
No, I never was. I never. In
Oh,
fact, the first time I went to a gay bar, I thought I was gonna meet other people like myself, and it was all the queens, girlfriend, Miss Thing. They were voguing, and I was just standing there by myself, like, oh my God, this is what gay people. These are not my people. It was
these
very alienating.
are normal people. Interesting. I love it. I mean, when I was growing up, in the rough and tumble of sub-Sahara, one of my friends who was gay, it turned out, he came out as gay, and I guess we figured it out when we went hunting and living on. It's just like bundu bashing. So you drive, turn off into the bush, you
Oh my,
know,
that sounds
and then
cool.
you find a place and you make a little camp for the weekend. You got everything with you, and then you go hunting. You know, and then you bring the hunt back and you go chop it up and make sure lions can come with that, but generally not. Hopefully, yeah, hopefully. And we came back after like setting up camp and being about 3 hours, and the guy had made the place like Bilbo Baggins's home. It was like what? He was practically making windows and curtains out of the bush. He was incredible. We're like, whoa, holy shit! Here we go. What's this? Instead of just making it about the foundations, what we need, but nevertheless, yeah, flamboyant he became.
Oh, he did. Yeah, they a lot of them. I think I was like a rare case because so many of them do.
I mean, for some of the guys I know,
I've
again,
tried. I can't pull it off. I don't have the gay accent. I mean, I talk with my hands. Is that
I
flamboyant
don't
enough? I have
know.
gay wrists.
Yeah, but some of the gay guys I know are extremely successful,
Yeah.
and they're not. When it's not that they're not promiscuous. There's a very different set of rules that they go by.
Those are
They're
the A gays. I'm
it's,
looking for one of those. I'm naturally monogamous. I
yeah,
want to be one of those. I want to be like a gay power couple.
yeah, it's weird. I mean, considering like I grew up thinking it was always wrong, completely. Being that way, actually kind of
And it
coming to.
is wrong for people that are not attracted to that. It would be very wrong to force
No, but
yourself to do something that you're not
well, yeah,
uh,
yeah, but
motivated to do.
one
Like,
would always say again, this is going into it. It's one's choice, rather than, not saying that the man or the woman who is attracted to the same sex is a choice. I'm not trying to make
but
that
even if it is a choice,
well,
it's a choice
that's
people
a
should be
choice.
allowed to make.
Exactly. I do agree with that. Yes,
There's
completely.
not hurting
As long
anybody.
as they're not harming other people
Right.
and not like pushing on something that is
And the big fear was that it was going to be the collapse of society, and it really hasn't been. The trans stuff might like
Well,
looked like it
no,
was might be starting, but that's not the gay stuff at all. That's completely separate.
but the gay stuff is still the gay stuff because of where it will always take some people because they can utilize that as this. You know, there's always like heterosexual couples that are evil to gay couples that are evil. There's extremes in everything.
Not in my that's a new thing. That's like an activism
Oh no,
thing because in my generation we did not hate straight people or um it's called heteronormativity where straight
no.
people think they're superior to gay people and it's
Oh, no,
oppressing us and all that.
no.
That was not part of my generation's advocacy.
Yeah, you're a little older than me. I forget that. And from America, so it's a different feel
Like
for
we
where.
wanted to join the straight people. We wanted what they had. We wanted the ability to form the same kind of
No, I
pairings that
understand
they
that.
could.
Yeah, but most things come down to what a religious factor and or a value of taxation. Where couples, blah blah blah. You know what I mean? It goes down to that. So you look at the Arab world or lots of still the Asia world. If you don't have a male heir to take over your husband's asset, it goes to the state.
Oh,
And hence,
really?
yeah, you didn't
Oh, I
know
didn't
that.
know that.
Yeah,
So
completely.
they
You
can
have
just
to.
take you if there's no men around, the state will
Yeah,
come in
yeah,
and
yeah,
take your
yeah, yeah,
shit.
absolutely. Yeah, yeah. So that's why for the one rule of males in China,
Why do
all
they
things
think this is a
because it
patriarchy?
works that way because it does. And most of the world would actually see that. They also don't actually see women as utilizing an idea of their own choice and capital. You understand? I mean, we do that in the West here to women anyway, because we try. Men do that. Everything becomes something, an ownership of.
Everything becomes something.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
kind of deep.
well, it's not deep. It's just two things that combine.
It is deep. That
Oh,
encompasses a lot, like the whole universe.
but it grows to this. But from our again our roots as society and civilization of what we should accept
Where do your roots? Where would you put the beginning of your roots? Like, do you go back
from
to
the beginning of
Greece?
time.
Does it start
Oh
in the
no, I would
Middle
say
Ages? Where
no,
does your
man. From the beginning of time, like you, I think, like all of us, like from ever time, we were just waited till we became. So the numbers of
Oh,
where
I don't
your
know what
mom and
I meant,
dad
like
became.
historically. But hang on, maybe we have someone
Oh,
that can
let's go, let's
shed
go.
some insight. Welcome, Cruz.
Thanks for having me back up, brother. Appreciate it.
Mm. What's going on?
How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. I'm ready
I
to.
had a question for you, real quick, though, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Button that shit. You're giving these people that for free. Button it back up.
It is. This is up.
Well, listen, at least
You got this
$5
is the
every
tease.
button.
This is like the
Every button,
sample lady at the
$5.
grocery store that puts out the little wieners.
Well, they're gonna have
This
to
is.
get something that.
I better
Oh, a little
stop.
sampler. Okay, okay, a little sampler. I get it. A little. Yeah, I get it.
Are
But
you
now
saying
five
put
dollars
it
every
too
button.
much? Too much. Okay, the guys are not
I'm
into this
saying that
tonight.
if it
I
was
can
up to me,
accommodate.
I'd put it up to
I
your
love
liking.
accommodating guys. What's going on with you? What's up? What's on your mind? Do you have any thoughts about what were we talking about? Western civilization?
Well, I was trying to hint some
Do I have any
towards
thoughts
why.
about Western civilization?
Oh,
Yeah, we could start there.
All right. But I think that's a good place to start, guys. Yeah. I was talking about that shirt, but we can get into Western
oh,
civilization if you want.
This is Western.
yeah.
Actually, this is a little more African.
And let me give my man
I'm more
over here on
African
the
than you
right
are
some
tonight.
praise. That beard, brother, it's working.
Growing, man. It's growing, man. I don't know. I'm waiting for it so I can start,
Oh,
like
hey, Chopper.
weaving in the shit. It's
Wait, you
going.
had it
I thought,
braided the other day. What are you talking about? What happened?
Yeah, man. No,
is that not
Let's get a closer look.
is that not braided? What's that
Oh
called? He has
yeah.
bands in it. What's that called?
Yeah, what?
What do you call when you put bands in it? Rubber bands in it.
Gonna get some. What?
I'm not gonna lie, you kind of look like Nordic, like Viking.
Hang on.
Do you know he's African?
I am Beowulf. Yeah, he is that.
Beowulf of the savannah.
I've got
Beowulf of the Madagascar. No, oh, there we go. Let's go.
Ugh.
All right, the lounge is
cool.
open now.
I'll give you that one. That was cool.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, you're right. They had those little things at the end of their beards.
Well, yeah, that's beard knots. Yeah.
It's like a
Well, they didn't have rubber bands back
ghetto
in those days, but they
beard.
could.
They had leather.
That's why, like,
and gold and other jewel. You'd always stick it in your,
Did you guys ever see the people like talking shit like that's my history? You can't put braids in your beard or your
the
hair.
cultural
It's like,
appropriation. Nobody owns culture. I can do whatever I want. With
yeah, you can't own it. I mean, you can break it down enough. I mean, really, no one owns it. But like that shit was like Vikings. Vikings were the ones that did that.
And this motherfucker came up to me and said, "Oh, you're taking the piss out of Vikings. Oh, you're.
Well, you got accused of culturally appropriating Vikings.
He's more of a Viking than you, bro.
Oh, you're more Viking than him.
He's rich and Norway.
You got culturally appropriated for being a Viking.
We're on this island. All right, it was so weird. And this dude out of nowhere just rocked up and started speaking to me in his language. I don't understand shit. Little boy with me and that, and my missus like froze and said, "That's you, bro." I got a treat for myself. I don't know.
You should have hit him with like a Slavic, or you should have just hit him with something. And they once they don't know what the fuck they're talking about, they tend to shut up. But they do. Well, actually, I just misspoke because the dum-dums like to talk the most. It's like they can be wrong about everything they're saying. They like to talk the most. Like they can be wrong about everything they're saying, but they'll sit there and they'll fucking argue all day.
Yeah, the loudest mouth. I've seen that happen.
Yeah.
It even happens out here sometimes.
Well, that's why people you can make a good clip if like you prove somebody wrong, and you absolutely win, and then they keep talking about it for like 20 minutes.
Oh my god, dude! That happens all the fucking time. I just let it go. If they want to make themselves look that stupid because they're on stream saying one thing, and then they want to be on a future stream saying the complete opposite, why are they doing that to themselves?
Yeah, when they change their minds, yeah.
Yeah, they're just publicly showing themselves to be a liar or very unstable.
Let me olive branch it. I think it's a good thing that they change their minds, but
are you talking to me
after
or
all
Crucible?
That time, I mean,
we're getting accused of superiority complex. Maybe y'all have an inferiority complex.
What? What are you talking about?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. Or maybe it's
what
just
are you talking about?
I trust Zephyr though.
Say it again. I'm finna braid my hair.
Up on stuff.
Oh, well, braid your hair then. Don't you guys grow your hair? That's why don't you grow hair? And the hair is like
my hair grew itself.
Why'd you chop it
Don't
off?
you grow hair after you like die? Isn't that like a thing?
I think so.
What?
I don't know.
I don't even know if that's true.
No,
I don't know. I just made the shit the fuck up, to be honest with you.
Shrivel because you go dry. At least they say it. But when you buried 6 foot, when they put the soil on, generally the soil crushes you, unless you have a really good casket.
That was very beautiful. I paid $10,000 for that coffin, so this got.
Have you? Fuck! I haven't even thought of that. I think I'm going to be like thrown in the sea. I want that. Launched. Yeah, or in space. Yeah, I'd love to like revolve around the planet for like.
Actually, what you just made that shit the fuck up.
Like Interplanet Janet, you could be Interplanet African. He's a galaxy dude. I like your.
Interplanet African should probably be like Madagascar.
I don't know. Madagascar is like way over that side to where I was. I was in the same sort of hemisphere, if you will. Capricorn, I believe. So yeah,
You,
but
you'd like to move it.
yeah, I like to move it. Got to move it. What are you doing here? Anyway, you guys are doing all right. A crew.
I'm doing good. I'm doing
Yeah.
good, brother. Thank you for asking. How you doing?
What have you
Good.
been
Where
up to
you
today?
from? Can
Have you
I
been
ask that?
paddling?
Whereabouts in America are you from? America.
I'm having a hoot of a time.
Where you from in America? Man? What area? What region? What fucking country? What country in America are you from? That should be a.
The country in America that I'm from is probably the country of like Florida.
Oh, is that,
And you know who the president of Florida? Do you know who the president of Florida is?
not at the moment. No. Who? Oh yeah,
Oh, it's Matt
Trump.
Tallahassee. And
Trump.
Matt, he does. No, he goes on the blue side. Matt does. Matt Tallahassee does. And
Is
but
that the
it,
governor?
but
Is that the governor
no, the president, not the governor. Fuck the
of
governor.
Florida? What do
Yeah,
you?
but I think it's like Schwarzenegger or something like Schwarzenegger. You know Arnold. Oh, he might
Oh,
be the governor, but
that's governor, isn't it? Or senator. It's either the two, isn't it? The big ones.
well, listen, Trump is the president of the United States, and he's
Yeah.
giving tariffs on us Floridians. Like, why?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. America to me is again. I don't know how it works for you guys. It's going to be in some ways mad, really mad, chaotic at times. Always,
I
I
could take
guess.
your mic.
Here?
One
Yeah,
second.
we
Well,
could be
we don't get
chaotic.
to carry guns. I'd
We were
love to.
bored of chaos.
Yeah, of course, yeah. But again, America is sort of the forefront of why we've all made it this far, right? You're
You see it
gonna
as like the fruit of Western
America's
civilization.
expanse has made it.
Does my mic
America.
sound better at all, or worse?
To me, you sounded fine. You were coming in more clear than anybody. But I
You're
guess
right.
No, you
Frank
put that
just
chat up. You
it's
made me.
you know monkeys hear frequencies differently than humans.
What? You're a monkey. Here's a monkey. Hmm.
Yeah, he's a monkey.
And where was my good African friend from?
You asking
Uh-oh.
him?
Yeah.
He's I don't know. You're UK, right? British, maybe
Yeah,
Scottish.
I live here. Yeah. I'm British born,
Oh God.
but I grew up in Africa, sub-Saharan, South Africa, Botswana, Namibia, to be precise. In that regard, when I
You know
came
what?
back,
I was thinking he was gonna say Australian, and I was really gonna crash out.
I got an Australian family. I've got an American family. You know that?
Yeah, you
I,
mentioned that. What part?
Alaska, and I believe DC. That's where they live in now.
You believe, or you believe?
Well, I'm not. Well, look, me and my brother, we're a bit like estranged. You know, he ended up like doing the whole Mormon thing because we're Mormons, and so he married a woman on his mission. You know, they go missions. You get me?
Oh yeah, like on the
Yeah,
bicycles from door to door.
exactly. They used to do that. We had missionaries that died, bro. When I was in Africa, so
From like lions?
died. No.
The lions would eat the Mormon boys?
Oh, for fuck's sake! No, it was a crash. A really horrible thing.
They would crash their bikes?
Oh my god!
How would they
Anyway,
die? I missed that part.
what do you mean? How would they die? No, two young girls died because they took a taxi. The taxi.
Oh,
fucking,
from like just the
yeah, dude. You wouldn't like. Yeah, you wouldn't
level of
understand.
civilization down there.
Yeah, you know. I always feel like it's evolved. You know, when we're one stays to the family, One goes to the church, one goes to the military. I went to the military. He went to the church. You know, sort
Oh.
of. Yeah, so he became an idiot. I think he's an idiot because it's just always
I thought
regarded.
you admired the church. Aren't you Christian?
I don't know, but not. I mean, of course, I'm Christian. The whole thing of the dictate of what the church is to where people believe it is. You know, the whole what is it? Um,
Do you go by the Anglican church? Is that what you mean by
uh,
church?
um, you know, the dogma. You understand dogma?
Yeah,
You
I
know,
mean, I know what dogma is, but
Do
you
I
don't
yeah.
sound
have to
okay?
follow the
So,
dogma.
so personally, as I've viewed it from what I've, it's how the two
Do I
things.
sound okay, guys?
It's either the Catholics or the what is it, uh, the other style, the Greek Orthodoxy, I guess. You know, but
The Greek Orthodox? Oh, the Orthodox Church, you mean?
yeah.
Not like Plato and Socrates.
Oh, it comes to like a Byzantium and how it works with it. It's just either one or the other. The point is, like always, it's about servitude and giving, right? You have to go
Yeah,
through
servant leadership. I'm
all
here
the
to
time.
serve.
Penance,
Yes,
penance, penance, penance. You have
yes.
to do these things for,
Give us some
and to
money.
me, you know, for penances that you give to one another, for who you meet. You don't be afraid of them. Not just in this realm of what we have here in modern times. Where motherfuckers going, huh?
He might be having connection issues.
Nah, man,
He was working on his audio.
he's done.
But keep going, because this is interesting about
Oh,
like what do we say? What are you saying? Like
well,
tolerate each other for
remember
forgive.
half the thing with these Christians or Christian peoples or anything that wants to go to an indoctrinated idea of what the Christ and the heaven is, you know, the paradise or whatever you want to call it. Most of it is seen as a sort of gift after your penance, what you do. And many on this earth would say, I feel that would utilize hating at others over that. I'm better than you because of I do this, because of I'm better. With not withstanding what it truly means to be a Christian, to open your heart, to love one another. You know, don't be a fucking fool, but also, you know, don't be an asshole. There's a
That's what you
beauty.
get out of Christianity. That's not a
Oh,
bad thing.
well, that's one of the, you know, the Christ was the Christ. He wasn't written like this. It was letters from Saul to Paul. That's why I've really researched this as much, and I'm still looking into it. I've lost friends that were, you know, that they understood Aramaic to fucking Hebrew, and these guys, you know, way older than me. I'm sitting there trying to learn their stuff, telling me of what the interpretations of these words first were and why it came down. Why lots of it is star charts. Why it's so like pivotal because of the time that we're going through. Hence, you know, you think I'm like going, oh yeah, no, the old. Oh, we're going down like a badass route at the moment. And you know the outage that they had with Apple. Oh no, it wasn't Apple. It was fucking Amazon. Mm. Nope.
Wait, say that again. I got very lost somewhere because it seemed like you started out talking about Christianity helps us to be tolerant of each other's, like the things we do to each other, or maybe I misheard. And then I don't know. We went somewhere.
But Jeff, to be a Christian is to carry thine own cross.
It's to
It's
do what?
fine. Carry thy cross.
Wait,
Yeah.
say that again.
Carry thy cross.
Carry your cross.
Yeah.
Because we all carry a cross, whether we're Christian or not.
Exactly. Exactly that. Yeah. To the end of your life. To the death that you will go towards. That's it. What you do with that is up to you, man. Where it comes to the end of, like I say, I think of humans, we should be better. I do think that Christendom has made what you guys are, and what we all are, the Western Foundation. It came from that, and it's come from the Romans, the Greeks. You know, it's all of it kind of melded into one. Or maybe 2,000 years of history just to be where we are, and now we're trying to like negate these things to AI, make us smarter, making us stupid. We're born stupid, aren't we? We have to be taught. Don't you agree, Jeff? That we are, products of our own environment.
Well, partially, I don't think we're stuck being products of our environment because, once again, the gospel of this whole channel is we have agency. We can make choices about who we want to
Oh,
be. We're not prisoners of our upbringing,
but you
nor are we
understand,
prisoners of our
yeah.
genetics.
But Jeff, you understand that because you have capacity.
But we
And
all do.
no,
You have it.
no, but
Everybody that comes on this stream has it because I see them use it.
hang
You're
on,
not
Jeff.
going to convince me that people are these passive beings that are just programmed and living out a life with no thought or agency or making
No,
choices.
no,
You're
no.
never going to get me to believe that.
I'm not saying that they don't have agency and choice, Jeff. I'm just saying that they're indoctrinated to such a view that that's how we work. We operate.
But I
That's the
don't think as many people are indoctrinated as you think. I think most of them probably don't care much. They just go about their life doing their thing. Kind of like we grew, and here in America, we grew up saying the Pledge of Allegiance. We grew up learning about America, like mythology and all that. Most people, we didn't absorb that very deeply. It's kind of in the back of our mind, and then we go and we eat our fast food and we drive our cars and go to work and all that. That's kind of how religion is here too for most people. It's just something in the back of their mind. It's not this driving force that programs their lives. They do the same thing that all their friends do. So I just don't see this mass societal programming that is a meme that shows up on the internet, and especially in these sectors, very, very frequently. I don't see the programming. I see people making every time somebody points to programming, I can find a choice in there that an individual is making.
I'll be back. I'm going for a piss.
Okay. I need some coffee. Maybe we could do an intermission. I can get some piss music. Let me see if hey Frank, can we use a video? I guess you're my piss farm. You're the one that produces all of my piss music. The Piss Factory. Wasn't that a Patti Smith song? What was her famous song? Was it Piss Factory? I think so. Oh my God, that's like a meta sin. The priest will never trust you again. Father, I want to confess about lying the last time I was in confessional. Well, son. Well, I guess God would know, huh? You can't lie to God. Are you back?
I'm gonna go fill my own theme park with blackjack and hookers.
What is that? Is that you?
Who are you and why should I care?
What is that? What is he doing? What is that? Oh, I was paranoid about copyright. I thought you were playing some video in the background.
It's Bender unit. It's my Bender
Oh, and
unit.
he talks. That was one of the scariest things I have ever heard on this stream. It came out of nowhere. As a channel owner, when I'm constantly listening for copyright violations, that scared the crap out of me.
I had a friend. I showed you, didn't I?
I don't remember.
The lamp he built me.
No, I think that's I don't know. Have you reached out to Satan? You might want to try to get all the perks you could get
See,
after join the like frequent members club or whatever. Because I don't think you're coming out of this one, kid. Lying in confession is an infinite recursive loop of sin. That should have been the ultimate sin, not the Holy Spirit.
what
That's
do you
an
mean the
interesting
ultimate
angle.
sin? What do you mean by what?
I said that's an
What?
interesting angle.
Cheers.
Okay.
Oh, thanks. There we go. That's a better angle there for me. Like,
Oh yeah, I was gonna get coffee. Well, you're already back. Maybe you can carry
yeah,
the
I'm
show.
back. You make like freeze dried coffee. Ew.
Okay.
Hang on.
Here, I'm gonna turn you over to African, and it's kind of like turning over the controls of the plane to nobody. I'll see if there's still a show here when I get back. But I'm gonna go get some coffee.
Come on,
Talk more about Christianity. I was interested in that.
No, I don't want to talk more about Christendom.
I thought Christians like talking about Jesus. Christians. You're the first Christian I met that doesn't want to talk about Christianity.
What do you mean? That's not fair.
I'll be
Spread the
back.
word. Just go make the coffee and get back to the conversation. They go, Jeff's got to make coffee, so I'm all alone with you. Shit. Who's here tonight? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. No, sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't want to know what's going on, maybe. Damn, it's trying to literally fix things all the time. Making fucking changes. Oh, to being smart about it, like, damn, I don't know why. I'm not a nihilist. I don't want to be at least. But the nihilism does say the superhuman, which is, progressiveness, greatness. Yeah. Gotta do it to infinity and beyond. But yeah, here we go. So this is my time on to how many people I don't know. Jeff's gonna make coffee. I'm sitting here talking to myself. Nobody answering. I'm not reading any of the chat anyway. That's probably the problem there. Just thinking like shit. Maybe I should just like it probably is. There we go. Oh, now I'm really, really being baited or bird. But yeah, confessional booth. I like that. No, that's weird. I mean, yeah, I can understand that. Confess your sins to me. But that's Catholic Church is like power. Tell me your secret, son. I won't tell anyone. No, just me. Yeah, it's bullshit. And these days, AI is going to know all your secrets. All of it. Damn right. That's what they wanted. Tell me your life. Tell me your story. Oh, yeah. Only a flicker, a light. I say. I made burritos today, by the way. I did the pulled pork 2 days ago.
All right, what are you talking about?
Right now.
Are you probably not sober, huh?
Mm.
You're not sober,
No,
right?
I'm okay, man. I'm not fucked out of my head. No, I'm good.
Oh, okay.
Not so sober, bro.
Never could tell.
Well, really? Jeez. I
Yeah,
like
no,
that.
you were an interesting
Wow.
character. I never know what I'm gonna
I
get.
like it. I like it a lot. Yeah. I know what you mean.
I
But
do
my head
too.
runs at like fucking. I'm always hectic, bro. Yeah. Sober, I'm hectic. Drunk, I'm hectic. There's no other way. Yeah. It's like, what the fuck, man? Stop. Don't do it. Yeah, I don't know. I was just talking crap. Confession times.
I mean, that's pretty much what people come here to do. I mean, just
So,
YouTube in general. It's the biggest happy hour for alcoholic shut-ins in the world.
I'm not an alcoholic.
I'm not saying you. I'm just saying in
I
general.
don't lose my shit with alcohol. Alcoholics
And
lose their
you're
shit.
definitely not a shut-in because we've seen you stream out and about.
Oh yeah. Oh fuck yeah. Yeah. Too much. Oh dude, somebody wants me for a job next week. Oh dude, I don't want to do it.
What kind of job?
Managing a site for a few days.
Managing what?
A site.
Like a
Like a building
construction site?
company wants me to go in there and manage it for a few days. Like 16 men. I just don't want to do it.
You gonna do it?
I don't want to, but I need to. I think I need the money.
Yes, they are. They are the new pub. Yes, I've started to figure that out.
What?
And the new opium dens.
Oh,
Because now drunk people, they used to have to go find a bar to hang out with and find other drunks to talk to. Now they can sit at their home. They don't have to leave their house, and they have a whole internet of drunks to talk to.
yeah. This is unhealthy completely.
The YouTube, you think?
Well, when it comes to that sort of thing, where somebody wants
Hanging out
to,
on YouTube,
yeah,
drunk
you got
bonding
people
with people.
you got people that fester on that. That
Yeah,
have their,
I see a lot of unhealth on here,
yeah,
and I see
exactly.
a lot of potential for health.
I think it's the way that you tell them the truth, and they don't like it, and it's like fuck you, then fuck off. You don't want to hear it, and
I mean, that's
it's
how
your
truth
choice.
works.
Yeah,
I'm
but it's
telling my
our truth, your
observations. I'm
truth,
not necessarily
it's
saying
always
it's the
our
truth.
truth to each other, isn't it? Because we're free agents.
But that's what a democracy is. It's people
No, there's a
sharing
consensus.
information, passing
Okay, but
information back and forth,
there's a bigger consensus.
advocating for positions
But there's a
and courses of
consensus.
action.
No, but sir, Jeff, there's a consensus always of where we
There's
stand
not
in
always a
some middle
consensus.
ground. There is, man. I don't want to. Okay, personally, okay, here we are. I don't want to see gay people hung or thrown out of buildings, if you know what I mean. The way that some utilizers will say that they're incredible that side from Christendom to Islam. I don't want any of those things to ever exist.
I don't even think
I
about
don't
those
think
things.
schools should be religious. I don't think there should be any religious schools ever. You
Like
understand?
even private religious schools?
No, well, what?
Why?
No,
How does that
well, no, but
serve the principle of freedom?
well, no, that comes down to where the churches are able to.
You
Again,
are one of the
no,
strangest
no,
Christians that I've encountered. You don't want
why?
religious schools. You don't want to talk about Christianity.
No. They will know religion through again. What's it? RE, religious education. So you understand the basis of where it comes from, and always the basis starts to where I would always put like the Roman Empire, to where it came into it, and what their gods were paganism, to where that came from. If you want to go further down, that becomes other sorts of deities, to where Christendom comes in. But church, like schools themselves, we shouldn't have that indoctrination at all as an education. It should be in.
We didn't learn religion in school at all. We went to catechism after school. Like all the Catholics would go to. It was a separate.
You're fucking
We'd go
Catholic.
after school. We'd go to the Catholic church. They had a separate classroom, and then they would teach us the religious stuff. But it wasn't part of the school. It was its own separate thing through the
Shit.
church.
I didn't know you were Catholic, man. Jeez.
Yeah, I grew up Catholic. I was an altar boy.
But
I loved the church. I loved growing up Catholic.
no.
The church is one of my favorite things to do.
Church and
I mean, I lived in a very small town. There was not a lot to do, and being
okay.
an altar boy was one of the few exciting things in town there was to do. That and Boy Scouts and 4-H.
Down in the south.
But they didn't teach religion in schools.
Didn't they?
But
Oh,
they have private school. Like you could send your kid to a private religious school and pay for it, and they would
yeah,
teach religion.
Yeah, of course. I
But
know
the
we.
public schools did not teach religion.
See, they should teach RE. Yeah, they should teach multiple.
They did
That's why.
like my high school didn't have it, but maybe some of the bigger schools in cities had the option of a religious education class as an elective, but it wasn't required. But I mean, I don't know why any of that matters. Like religion does not play that big of a role in mass society right now, and
Not
that's
all.
such an individual thing. People get their religion on their own. That we don't need a public. We don't need a public anything delivering religion.
Hmm, sure.
And here in America, we pretty much don't have
Yeah.
that. We have freedom from religion.
Well, you guys have sent one of the biggest naval ships out to Venezuela, haven't you?
I
Like
heard
ever.
about that. What's going on with that? You talking about that attack
Yeah, I mean that's
against the
crazy.
cartels?
Yeah, you could tell. Wow, man, I wouldn't mess with America.
No, the wine was gross. That Catholic wine, oh my God. I don't know why Jesus picked that wine for his blood to taste like, but it was like gold. It wasn't even like it wasn't like white wine or red wine. It was like golden, like a sherry or a pour. It was nasty. I did not like the. And my church, because the churches could do it different ways, and you had the option of not giving the wine to everybody, like only the priest had to drink it, and that's the option my priest chose. So the wine was only for the priest. But some churches would have the wine as part of the communion, where the parishioners would get a sip of wine as well as a wafer.
Oh,
And then the Baptist church had these little shot glasses of you got your own individual shot glass of it was either wine or grape juice. It might have been grape juice because I think the kids could have some, or maybe they had grape juice for the kids, and they would pass
man, we were
around
bread, man.
a little shot glass of the wine,
And
and
we
the
were
wafers
born.
were like
Yeah,
little squares. They looked like chiclets. They weren't a
yes,
round wafer.
but
They were a little square.
so what do you had for food tonight besides that, Jeff?
I
I
haven't even started. This is just
I,
my snack.
I made Doritos, man. So,
Doritos?
yeah, so
You can do an ASMR thing.
I did a pulled pork, and then I made some Doritos.
Mm.
Did the rice, everything, man. Guac, much as you can get fresh, much as you can make. Right, man. Love it. It's good stuff. Cheese sauce, I like making the roux and the cheese sauce. And I made too much, but always good. It freezes well. That's it, man. Go start cooking, Jeff.
I don't cook. I'm too dangerous in the kitchen. Oh my God, you did not. Plus, you lied to the priest. You should have been a Satanist. There's, there's definitely mental hell, like hell on earth, and other people can be a kind of hell at times. There's the hell within. If you want to face it, it's in you too. You can find it. Have you found your own personal hell? Maybe I'll do a stream on that. Tell me about your own personal hell. Have you found it yet?
You're asking me for my own personal hell.
You can answer if you want. It was more of a general
Oh,
question, but
that is so sweet, Jeff.
you could be the
Did you
first.
know? I don't even think you even understand the hell. It was a torment or something of one, to where they weren't allowed something or unable. What is it from the? There's a lot of ideas on that.
What wouldn't I understand?
Well, one's torment in hell. What is it? Difficult to say. Jesus.
How do
Yeah.
you talking about actual hell, like in the afterlife? How do you understand it? You haven't been there either.
I've had bad trips, really bad trips.
Well, you don't know what kind of trips I've had. I had plenty of bad trips.
Oh, there we go. So yeah, I got lost in deserts, man. Oh shit, that was bad.
Yeah, some of the scariest times. I told one story where I was actually calling on G. It was so bad of a trip. I thought the cops were on the way to my house to arrest me. Because my mom was watching a TV show, and this was the dialogue from the show. Ma'am, it's your son. We're here to arrest him, ma'am. Officer, what did he do? It's drugs, ma'am. And I'm in my room hearing this, and I think they're in the living room talking to my mom, and it's a TV show she's watching, and I am freaking out. I'm ready for them to bust through that door any second. I'm sweating, and I'm praying to Jesus. I'm like, Jesus, please make this go away. I promise, if this turns out to be a trip and not reality, I'll go to church this Sunday. And I never did, and I feel bad. I screwed Jesus over now that I think about it. Oh my God. That's just as bad as lying about confession or lying in confession. Nibs, I think we're both headed to hell. That's why Jesus is not coming to me, because of that bad trip where I called on and I didn't meet my obligation. Fuck. I screwed my own self. Okay, Christians out there, African, how do I undo this?
Don't be stupid.
I'm being stupid. I'm freaking out right now. I totally forgot that as an atheiist, I did call on the power of Christ in the middle of one of the worst mushroom trips of my life, and he did intervene because it ended up not being real, and I was supposed to go to church to make up for it, because that's what I told him I would do. That was my word to Christ. I broke my word to Christ.
Maybe, but Christ understood that.
Well, no, he hasn't, because he hasn't talked to me since.
No, he has. Don't
No,
be
he's
sick.
not. That's my issue. Every time I call on him, I don't get nothing. There's no
Jeez, man,
response.
I call on
And
Christ
now I know
all the
why.
time, man. I call on Christ all the time, and I give.
Does he
Christ-
come?
Well, yeah, always, always. God does. Oh, I'd say God.
Well, then why are you so miserable? Like, all you do is complain about how if Christ comes anytime you call him, you should be the last person on earth whining about things.
Well, no, I always worry about it because I have to.
That's why I'm calling him, to take away the misery.
You can't. You have to make the misery better.
I'm trying to, but I need his help. I need to be a vessel for
You
his
don't
light.
really truly need to have that.
If I do it on my own, it's not going to be.
Myself.
It's going to be
Myself,
tainted with
like,
darkness.
Something I need to. It has to happen, and it isn't. It's something that is in love. It's not nothing that is. It is has nothing to do with a wealth gain or any of that. So when I call,
I'm definitely not doing this for a wealth
how
gain.
scared I get.
I can't even. I'll do it as a paid
I mean,
bills gain
I
right now.
am afraid because of the things I've had to go through, and where I think I need to die because I should.
What are you afraid of?
Oh, dude, you have no idea. Like I've literally
that's what I'm asking.
lived through like I can't even fathom sometimes why I'm alive.
Because you're choosing to be alive. You have plenty of reason to continue.
But it's like it is. And
I'm trying, Nibs. I'm trying.
I don't know, dude. I don't want to express that badness in life.
Well, what? Then don't bring it up. This is just a tease.
Oh yeah, you know, man. There was a gay guy. Okay, he was a boss in Botswana. I'll tell you a story. And I fell asleep in his yard, in his house. All right. And I woke up and he was trying it on with me. I was drunk out of my head. And
How old were you?
15, 16.
Oh my God. Okay, maybe don't, because of YouTube. Hey, wait, Africa, wait, because of YouTube.
Yeah.
Don't go too far with it. But I get the idea.
Anyway, this motherfucker, he ended up like when he died, nobody collected his body, and I found out why. Or he had interfered with his own children.
He had like biological children.
Yeah, but he interfered with them.
Oh.
In that
So he was
Kennedy.
just a bad. He was an evil person. He was a bad
Yeah,
person.
and
Okay. And they
I
do exist. I know
yeah,
bad
yeah,
people that are, but
absolutely.
they're
Yeah,
they're not the norm. Like so,
I
people
almost
that
killed the
think
guy,
that's
bro.
the norm of the
That's the
world.
hilarious thing is I almost killed the guy. That wasn't the first. Again, for me, that wasn't even the first time it happened. I was just pissed, and I thought I was alright to just pass out here. Is that I was again? I was a ruthless. I was a wild cannon because of what I've. When I was young, I found my brother's dead body.
Oh my God.
About 3 months later, I found with a friend his brother floating in the pool. So they both drowned. They're both two
But at
years
the
old.
same time,
No, within 3 months or
just
two
just.
months.
And how old were you?
Then I was about seven,
Wow.
seven, about that time, and then I was attacked by an African when the apartheid broke. So that was really, really ruthless because that's why I was dragged out of the country. And then I got a appendicitis, I almost died. It was just
So
ridiculous.
you have had some formative
Yeah,
experiences.
fucking hell, man. Yeah. I was just—that's what I mean. My parents didn't know what to fucking do with me because I was just, a broken kid, and I just,
Have you talked? Did you talk to anybody over
oh,
your life?
no, I think like the people the friends I've met, I think with myself growing up, I've managed to gain it. And I'm good with that, over what I've understood. Like, especially when I came back from Namibia, well, I was in Namibia, and then I came to Britain, homeless, and then like a year later, I joined the military, and I did my military career, which developed me as who I was, because I had nothing coming here into this country, like from Africa. Literally, I was like the refugee, but who had a real British passport, who was born in the country, and I grew this.
Well, so you were like a British immigrant.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm a soap pillar. That's why I call myself Plastic African because what I've gone through. I've seen a lot of traveled, met a lot of
You
great
should
men.
call yourself resilient
Oh
African,
man,
iron African,
but it's still
African of steel.
uh, but it still gripes me to think like again I'm being lazy. I don't know. I need to do something. I need to help. As you want to do. You want people to develop, don't you? You have that's what you're
Yeah, the
aiming.
ones that want to. I mean,
Yeah,
you can't ever force that. I want to provide the opportunity and the
yeah.
support and the
But
resources for
for me, it
people
would
that
be the
want to do
thought.
it, but they
But,
have to do it.
but Jeff, it would be for me the thought. Like I say, the capacity. People don't really. They either know. It's like you understand. I've known some very horrible people that knew what they were doing. And to me, that's why I believe in God, because those ones, when I see them in the end of time, when I'm there, I will know what they did, and I will be able to my God, judge and say, there. And they'll have to look upon me knowing, same as me, like the sins, both ways. Because there's a lot of horror in the world, and I think I think that where it is with the Christ and with God. It is tempering that and making us better people always in this life and
That's what
in
I'm
the
hoping.
next.
I don't know if it's that's what I don't know if it's actually happening. That's why I don't
Well,
want to
I think it is.
invest in a false belief.
Oh no, but it's beautiful. It's life. We all have a mortal coil. It all goes this way. It's how much you understand. And many people from young, and especially now, their minds are so full of other fabrical, wonderful ideas, but it's like almost not analog to where we really truly come from. How to grow a carrot, how to make this work, how to these simple analog things that people don't know how to do anymore. If things go down, they're fucking fucked.
Nobody thinks about that. Like, why do you sit home in your comfortable upper middle class lifestyle and torment yourself over kids 30 years from now are not going to know how to grow a carrot? That is not a normal thing to sit and think about and
Well,
work
I
yourself
think
up into fear
they're
and worry
doing that
over.
now, mate. They should do that. Even if it
I don't
doesn't.
I don't go through my day worried about kids being able to
Uh,
grow carrots.
yes. I
I
do.
don't see any sign around me that the food industry is in danger here from not having
It
a
is.
generation. I work with kids. There are people I work with that are 18, 19, 20. They're some of the most amazing workers. They're responsible. They're conscious. The world is going to be fine. The world is producing the same kind of competent kids as it produced in our generations. There's enough of them out there to at least keep the world running. I'm
Yeah.
seeing it happen.
Very, very true. Yeah. Give me that.
I think you're just a doom. You just had there's a you're just temperamentally doom ridden.
No, man. I'm worried that my first pensions aren't coming in as well as they should. So that's my doom. Why did I put all that money in like so many pockets that were guaranteed, and then I'm seeing it as a reverse. So I'm seeing it overall. Oh, that's why I'm fucking dooming. That's all good. We all work for cash. Oh my gosh, really. Cheers. I'm glad you guys want to come in and chat.
Yeah, it's still open panel, so come on up.
Yeah,
Otherwise, I
really.
mean, African and I might as well switch over to the
Yeah,
member
fuck
stream.
that. Yeah. Come and take my
But
doom
this is
away.
an opportunity to like still get a panel in and not
Yeah.
have it be
Maybe.
completely private.
I fucking won't but like Eugene C. Yeah, man. That guy knows. I love it. That's good.
But I tell you what, I'll go 10 more minutes. If nobody
Wow.
comes up, maybe we'll switch over because I want to practice this
Do you?
feature anyway.
Oh,
Let me figure out how
what?
to do
Straight.
it.
Man, do it now then, man. Let's go. Let's go.
No, I'm gonna give it 10 more minutes.
10,
That
5,
gives people
5.
a
Go on.
chance.
Give
No,
me
it's
a
gonna be
5.
10 because that'll put it on the
Give
half
me a
hour.
5. Give me
Hey,
5.
Helena. I mean, it's not gonna make a difference. You staying in the
Go
same place. You're not even gonna notice a
on.
change. So it doesn't
Give me
matter how long it takes.
man. I don't know, Lenny.
Is there something you're burning to say in private that you're sitting on?
Who, me? What? Cocaine and
Oh,
tripping.
nibs. Okay, like we said, the pub, the biggest pub in the world is YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
It's the new local pub.
Mm-hmm.
All
What?
right.
Hang on. What? Are you serious? Oh, really? Cokeweed. I've never heard of cokeweed. But and drink, I'd only make a fool of myself, Jeff. Oh, come on, man.
All right, let me
Nibbits.
figure out how to do this.
Yeah, go, Nibbits.
Switch
Go
from.
all sorts. What are you doing, all sorts? Go share some of that with me, man. What are you doing, all sorts with yourself? What?
Yeah, but Africa and I are about to go
I
into a
love
little
it.
back room.
What do you mean? Hmm? Oh, I like that
Live
confession,
stream
bro.
to members only.
That is a beautiful confession there, bro. I like that. God bless him.
The cookie confession or this one?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, no.
Oh,
Nibs. Is it Nibs? I love it. What a good man. He's having fun. He's having a good time. And just like, yeah, fuck you guys. You know, I'm trying to learn. I told you. What is it? Man, yeah. Dementing.
let me see. What is it?
Go on, check it
Oh,
out.
you're learning how to ferment things?
Yeah,
Wow.
dementing. Yeah. Yeah, for food. I mean, it's the gut health. It's also like, it's always about like storage. Dude, do you have a storage of food? I do.
A
Oh,
storage of food? What is that? I have a
oh,
grocery store. There's
I'm
a.
mad.
I buy just enough food for like a couple of days at a time. I don't buy a house full of
Well,
groceries.
geez, I have enough to, I think, feed myself and 4 others for about
But I'm
8 months.
not paranoid that society's about to collapse either.
Yeah, I know you're
I'm
not.
pretty sure the grocery store's going to be there when I
I
need
mean,
it. I've lived through hurricanes.
you
I've
didn't
lived
grow up in the
through
country I did, did
COVID
you? That's
closures.
why. But it's true, you didn't grow up in the country I did. So you don't have the same sort of factors of where it feels very isolated and
I don't.
very big. And also, dangerous. It's not just the animals want to kill you.
But like when I'm in modern Western civilization, I don't
I think
worry about that
no,
kind of
no,
stuff. I don't
because
worry about running out of food. I don't worry about
yeah,
animals killing
of
me.
course, yeah. Exactly. That's a scale. You didn't never think it would happen. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter because it never fail.
Like
You
I
believe in
try
it
to
that much.
prioritize what I spend my energy
But you
worrying
believe
over,
in it
and
that much.
non-realistic scenarios I don't put hardly
I
any energy
always have
into.
heard. So you know who Pascal is, right? I love the idea of
Like so,
Pascal.
you bank on the worst case scenario just to be
Oh, no,
safe.
you know Pascal, the
Yeah.
philosopher.
hmm
You know,
Blaise
oh,
Pascal.
yeah, and why a language called Pascal worked because it
Oh,
used
you
three
talk
variables.
the computer language,
Yeah,
not the
but
philosophy.
it's named after Pascal because of
Okay.
Pascal's ideal or idea of what it meant. With if you don't believe in God, what's the matter with you? Believe in God because it's okay over that. Pascal, you know, that's what the whole thing about with believing in God is you have afterlife. Huh.
All right, I'm going to set it to start in 5 minutes.
Mhm.
Let's see, how do I do this? And it's going to be for the sanctum only. Did I do it right? It's supposed to start a countdown. Um, schedule a time, just non-members
It's
to
just like
begin.
pull me and you forward or something. I don't have a shirt like that. Actually, I do. Actually, I do have a shirt like that.
An
Damn, I
African
do. I'm
shirt.
gonna get it on. Hey,
I think I said it. Is there a countdown? Does y'all see a
I
countdown? Let's see.
think I have a shirt. Uh, uh,
All right. Well, we'll see what happens. We'll see if it goes live in a few minutes. Oh, I have to click schedule. Hang on. I can't. I don't see the schedule button. This is. Where is the schedule button? It's members only live stream must be fully original content. Don't offer videos that have copyright claims, including videos with claims from music partners. Oh, so you can't do like a private stream to watch movies and videos and stuff. The rules still apply. Yeah, I knew that. Okay. I don't see the schedule button I'm supposed to hit.
you gotta schedule something.
It let me set it. It let me set the time and choose the membership tier, but then you're supposed to hit schedule, and that's what starts the timer, and I don't see the button to schedule it. Oh wow, I can insert ads manually. I guess I could create my own ads and put them in.
Oh yeah, man, you've got to start using that AI stuff as well. If you're going to do that, Jeff. Yeah. Yeah,
Like we could make AI ads for other channels, and I can drop in.
yeah, but for you, as in what you going with this thing, 'cause you got your own, you got your own ideas. So you start utilizing it. Yeah.
Well, if I can't figure this out, I might just make this the members only stream because
Oh,
it's probably just gonna be me and you anyway.
no,
And I don't want
no,
to stop a stream and then start another one.
I'll get out. Yeah.
Well, I did everything it told me to, but I still don't see
Didn't.
a way to schedule it, so
Oh,
we'll see if it
that's good. That's
does it
good.
or not. We have 1 more minute.
Already? Cool.
It'll either switch over to members only or it won't.
Yeah.
If it doesn't, we're just going to keep going as a normal stream. There's
All right.
just not enough members showing up tonight to do it anyway. I just have to at least offer it so that people that pay are getting their money's worth. But if they choose not to use it, that's fine.
No, I know. Wow, that's true.
All right. Well,
Um, now you grew up in the South. That's what's so cool. I like it. It's an odd thing.
and Louisiana's kind of not even this. It's not the traditional South. It's its own world.
It's
Okay,
an
we
odd, yeah.
crossed
So yeah,
the timer mark, and we're still not members only. So I guess I don't know
cool.
how to do this. I don't know how to set it up.
That's all good.
I'd have to watch a YouTube video on it. I thought I could
Well,
just read the instructions.
well, nobody else can join, are they?
So we're having a private member stream, but in public. Y'all all get to see it. but and it's me and African. Helena, when you went tonight? Wait, I maybe missed something. Zombies, coke, weed, Rocky Horror. That yeah, this is a Gen X stream. I could tell.
What?
What you? No way. You went tonight? Okay. This is so. I haven't been to a Rocky Horror in like 20 years. What did you dress and what? How was it? Is it still everything that it's supposed to be, or have the kids ruined it? You know, back in 2000, VH1 did a Rocky Horror like 20th, 30th anniversary, 25th anniversary show, and they filmed it at the Hard Rock in Las Vegas. They had this ballroom dressed up all gothic, and they had members of the actual cast: Magenta, Richard O'Brien. I think Columbia was there, and a friend got me and Mike tickets, and we went. I was in the audience, and they filmed it and broadcast it on VH1, and I was in that audience at this Rocky Horror thing. I got to see some of the cast. No alphas. What does that mean? You don't like alphas? All right, we have another guest. Hang on, it's not just going to be us. Welcome to the lounge. Yeah, in fact, it might even be on YouTube. Let me try to find it. What's up, Buskers? Your mic working? Oh, you probably forgot about your mic again. He has to hook up his mic. Oh, they do have. Oh, even has an IMDb listing.
All right. I can't get used
Here,
to it.
it's this thing.
Can you hear me now? Okay, cool.
Yeah, now we can hear you.
Yeah, I can't get used to having to have this thing hooked up every time. I have a video I think you might like. I think it's pronounced Cordobolyan, I think. And it's Steve Riley, Wilson Savoy, and Wayne Toops, and they're sitting in a row playing Cajun accordions, and like they switch off, and like it's the coolest fucking video, dude. You gotta see it.
I put it in the back. I don't know if I could play it because of copyright, but I'll take a look at it at least.
I mean, like I don't know. I mean, like, does it really get you on copyright for sharing others' videos? Because
It's got me on copyright for music that we made ourselves that sounded like 2 seconds of it sounded similar to some other song, and it even got me on that because it's the algorithm.
what?
I don't want to take the
No
risk.
shit.
Every
Well,
time I take the risk, I get a copyright.
either way, I'll share it in the chat and the private chats just so you have it because it's
Okay.
It's really worth watching, man. Even if you don't put it up there, it's really cool.
Yeah, I will watch it because I like Steve Riley.
Yeah, man. Like, and dude, just like the three of those together, they did a album or two, and they toured all around, and I never got to see him, but that's
Moose, what? Oh, okay. Are you live? Are you saying? Is it a good video? Because I tried to watch the part of that awards thing last night, but I don't know. It was very bizarre. I did not like what I saw from the host.
what awards were they?
Moose put together. I don't know the background behind it, but he put together this AI. It was going to be like silly little panel awards, like jokes, and
Oh
he
yeah.
put together these little AI spots of different panelists coming on stage and getting this panel award. And then they showed it on the show last night, but I don't think. And I was gonna be I was in one of them, and but they didn't show the whole thing. The host seemed very irritated with Moose's work in general, to me,
Well, fuck.
and it was awkward. I felt bad for you, Moose, because I know you put a lot of work into it. So is it something like that? What? How? You'll drop the link, okay?
I'm gonna find the name of that band for you, just so I'll write that in the back so it reminds you
Oh,
that.
Couvillon, catfish Couvillon. That's a Cajun dish.
Oh, is that you saw the name of
Yeah,
it?
it's spelled court bouillon, but it's pronounced Couvillon.
Okay,
It's
yeah,
court
I
bouillon.
have no. I'm bad with pronouncing
And the
French.
only time you really see it is have you watched it? I found it was presented in a very well the way that I would expect this. I don't know. It's we see very different things in when we look, but I was very it brought up a lot of emotion in me because the way that you were being talked about and the way your work was being talked about, I was getting very angry and defensive. I thought it was very disrespectful. But if it didn't bother you, it's your work, so I'm not gonna
Are
feel on behalf of you.
you're talking to Moose then.
Yeah,
Okay. I
they
thought you
they
were
were gonna
talking to me.
premiere this little cupcake award thing last night, and
I was like, I was
it
lost.
got premiered to me in a very disrespectful way. But that's been kind of the theme with this
Oh
person, so
shit.
that's all I'll say.
Well,
But I'm interested to see what this new video he's talking about is. Because Moose spends a lot of time working on this AI stuff. And he's taking it seriously and trying to improve as an artist.
I might muck around with that too if I get
So
a new.
the Couvillon band is the one you wanted me to hear? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
look at you.
All
Dude, you're playing with
three.
Steve Riley.
No, it's those three. It's Wilson and
Dude, I wish I could play it.
Wayne Toops and Steve Riley. Yeah, they play. It's so fucking fabulous, man.
I can you know what I will do is I'll drop it in the Discord at least.
Yeah, it's something good to watch. They probably have a lot of live shows on, or maybe not a lot, a handful of live shows on YouTube, probably. Dances, whatever.
There you go. That's pretty cool. Was this down in Louisiana? You went to
I
them?
didn't go to that. That was something I just found on YouTube.
Oh
Af-
wait, that's not you playing with them?
no, that's just Steve.
Oh, never mind. I thought that was you
It was
playing.
Steve Riley, Wayne Toops, and
It looks just
Wilson.
like you.
Well, that's Steve Riley in the foreground. Then in the middle is Wayne Toops, and in the back is Wilson Savoy.
Okay, Wilson looks like you. I thought Wilson was you. That's why I
Oh
was all
well,
excited. Like you're
that's
sitting up
a
there
compliment,
playing with Steve Riley.
dude. That's a compliment, bro. Thank you. He's a good-looking dude.
Yeah,
Like,
got those good Cajun genes.
man, I haven't hung out with him since 2005, man. Or no, 2006 because they played at this Smithsonian Hall type thing. The family band, so I ended up there in DC. That was the last time I saw Wilson, but like it was a good time in
Oh, the
2000.
Savoy Family Band. Yeah, I have some of their songs
Yeah, they
with Ann, Mark and
yeah,
Ann.
and like they're getting up there. I'm sure they still keep it together though, playing and singing and stuff. What you munching?
African, you still with us?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm still here.
What are you munching?
Sadly,
What are you chewing on, brother?
I ain't chewing on anything. It's not me
No,
eating
no,
anything.
no, no, I'm
These are
talking.
my Kroger brand kettle cooked jalapeno chips, and they're delicious. They're my new
Oh my
favorite
God,
jalapeno chips.
Factory
man,
stuff.
oh man, that sounds so
He ain't
good.
eating the good stuff, the
Oh.
liver.
Oh my God.
That meat.
No, I'm out of the Takis actually. I went through them, and I ate all the Miss Vickies, and I ended up having to throw away the Cheetos because they got stale. I couldn't finish them.
You shouldn't eat them to begin with, dude. They're sick.
I'm gonna go grab some more coffee and wait for this moose thing. Y'all keep chatting for a second.
Yeah,
I'll come right back.
that's cool, man. Go take your time. How's it going, Plastic?
You wouldn't believe it if I told you.
Well,
Yeah, I
try
don't.
if you
I,
want
I can't tell you. It's too private.
to. Yeah, then.
Too many mistakes and too many problems that don't culminate in why the fuck you should know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
but, as much as they can be, life is still life, and live it.
Yeah.
You know. I reckon. I reckon it'd be right. I don't know. It's funny. You guys in America, so it's a different field here. You're.
Yeah, it is.
You from down south, aren't you?
Hmm?
Florida, you said, right?
No, Baltimore.
Baltimore.
That's
From
what.
Baltimore.
See, the name Be More Busker. Be More is like a B apostrophe more. That's Baltimore, basically. Baltimore Busker, right?
Yeah. Very nice.
I had to put some more on, so I'll go get some in a minute.
Yeah. I wish I had a good coffee.
Me too. In fact, I should just pick one up. I don't know why I haven't yet. Ours is like 30 years old.
And the 1990s just stepped into my bedroom. Fucking,
Don't go into detail, but you got your stuff?
well, yeah.
Okay.
Can I? Well,
Nope, not on
it's
YouTube.
letters, just letters
No,
and numbers.
there's no reason to. No, it doesn't add anything.
I just want
You
to
could
give
type
you
in the
a,
back.
All right, yeah. Okay, I just want to
Um,
see if you know about.
Nibs, I started I watched like the first episode or two, and it did seem like it was a pretty good show. And you know what I was surprised? You know who was in it? Was that guy from Kids? What's his face? The one that didn't die. He played Telly. God, it's on the tip of my mind. Leo Fitzpatrick, and he played like one of the junkie bums. I think the little drug kids. I recognized him right away when I saw him. I'm like, wait, is that Leo Fitzpatrick?
Was
Because
he
he
the
has
one?
this series that he does and with
Does he have the pouty lip?
Caleb Lindsay, and he plays drag characters. It's like Leo Fitzpatrick in drag, and then Caleb does the voiceover for him. It's hilarious. So
Which
anyway, the whole point is he had this very interesting career way beyond Kids.
so in Kids was he the one with the saggy face and pouty lips and blonde hair? I
No,
guess
he
he had
was the main
blonde hair.
guy,
I
and then
can't remember.
Casper was his little friend.
Casper's one I think I'm
Casper's
thinking.
the one that
He
ended
was
up
all
he
drugged
committed
out, right?
suicide in
Yeah, yeah,
Vegas.
yeah. I haven't seen that in a long time, man. That came out in the '90s or something, or the early 2000s.
Yeah, that was one of the. That is truly when people ask me my favorite horror movie, I should say Kids. That is one of the scariest movies I've ever seen in my life.
It is kind of edgy, man. Like when I was younger, I saw that and I was like, yeah, man, that's pretty edgy. I've seen worse shit than that, but like that was like, yeah.
Where they have a show called Streetwise, which was put out in 1983, and it was filmed in Seattle, and it's a documentary, and it's almost like a real life version of Kid. When you see that, you're like, oh my god, I thought Kids was so gritty and realistic, and it's complete like fiction compared to this Streetwise documentary. It showed these kids are actually living that way in the
Yeah,
documentary.
that's
Yeah, the Chloe Sevigny film, and Rosario Dawson got her start there too. What's
you.
his face? Larry Clark
You ever seen
and Harmony Korine.
you ever seen Where the Day Takes You?
That sounds familiar. Let's see.
It had Dermot Mulroney or something.
Dermot
Dermot.
Mulroney.
Yeah, and who was the other dude? Oh my god.
No, I haven't seen this one.
Yeah, that's a good movie, dude. Where the Day Takes You. That came out early 2000s, I think.
I did watch a movie from about the same time with one of the Beastie Boys in it, and he was like this troubled teenager that got put in this like one of
It
those
was,
private hospitals to try to turn kids around, like I went to growing up.
was it really
And
like a B movie?
kind of a B. It was kind of like a made for TV, but he had this like little pack of teens that he would run with, like a little gang
Yeah.
for protection and survival. But they all had middle class parents and middle class homes, and they would like tear up each other's houses, like all these rich houses. But it was just wild like I'm like that's the guy from the Beastie Boys. Wait, is that Adam from the Beastie Boys?
Yeah, I guess that was probably one of his only roles, I'm thinking. I can't imagine he went any further with acting. Oh, my back. This bed is okay, but it's not really good to sit in. It's like a water bed, but it's not. It's just like a fucking mattress that feels like a water bed or a life raft.
Your mattress does.
Yeah, sitting in
I
it.
think for many people, their bed is their life, perhaps. Some their couch,
Yeah, like
some their computer chair.
I have a what they call a love seat, which is like a miniature couch. I'm sure you know what that is. The love seat is called. That's what that nickname is. It for that little miniature couch, and
Yeah, I've had
I
love
got
seats.
that because I had to get rid of the old couch. It was nice and big, and it pulled out into a bed if I wanted it to. But El Guapo decided to pee all over the damn thing, and he just wouldn't stop. So I started putting down incontinence pads all over the couch, and I would spray it down with this stuff that is really good. It take care of about 40% of the, well, maybe
All right,
50%.
I'm taking a risk on this video, and it's set to go live any second now, so it's time. We have to watch it as it plays. It's from Moose. Moose, it's a video you did. He's about to premiere it, so.
Cool. Let's see it.
I love the background. It's astrology. Yeah, I was big on the cupcakes for a while till I got fucked over by one of them, and I'm not so hot on the cupcakes anymore. I just want to be honest about that for people. But I do appreciate the artwork here.
Man, imagine a real life lion sitting down next to one of those fucking things. Man, that thing would be torn apart. Its horns would be all over the place.
I hope this is not a troll. I mean, so far it looks like it's going to be cool. But start on time. That's one thing my theater teacher drilled into us. When that curtain, you better open that curtain on time, not 1 second later. You do not want that audience waiting a single second for that show to start. All right. Well, we will just sit here and chat until.
He might be having problems or some shit.
Yeah, you never know. It's none of us are professionals.
The producer Moose, so that's his channel. Okay.
That's the channel he does Producer Moose Radio on, where he's creating AI music and videos, and he wants to have a 24-hour stream that runs that he can just put all the new stuff in, and other people can submit their creations. Okay, here we go. If this is a troll attack video, I'm turning it off right now. I'm not down with that immature, childish shit. In fact,
wait a minute.
No offense to you, Moose, but I got to curate the content here.
Yeah, watch it first, and then.
I'm not going to have somebody that disrespected me and my channel like he did on my channel.
The best way to do it is vet it before you show it up.
I'll share it back once I see the.
Yeah, once you vet it, right? Once you make sure it's kosher, so to speak.
I like your AI, like the Moose character.
Are you on there?
This is disturbing.
I gotta.
There's no way I could play this on the show.
I'm gonna look him up though. I'll sub to his channel. It's amazing what people can do with this shit now, man.
It's only the beginning, too.
I know, dude.
Like, I think we're going to be living in a completely different world in a year with all this.
This shit actually really fucking scares me in a way.
It excites me.
I think
it's going to unleash a lot of creativity.
It's exciting, but it's scary, too, because of what it's capable of. I mean, imagine the Terminator.
I still have the video playing in the back, and I'm waiting to see my part. But as usual, it's mostly just this one person that I'm trying to keep off my channel. Like, people complain about Mike Cerrone, but this, as far as self-absorption, I have is doesn't even compare.
What happened?
If I judge it on just the AI art, oh my God, hang on. I can back it up, right? Hang on. Here, let me back it up. This the party wanted us. Oh, look at those antlers! Oh my God, they look like Christmas antlers. All right, that's the part.
It looked just like you.
Yeah, that's
Fucking crazy. That is fucking nuts, dude. Oh man.
I want to go on record so that the audience and the channel can understand. And Moose, you and I have our own thing going. This is no nothing I'm about to say affects you and I. This is strictly about this current collaboration. I don't think this person is healthy or functional, and you at some point observed the same thing, even before I did. And I don't want to support dysfunction or health, so I just want to be on the record that for that reason, I'm kind of just keeping my distance from this thing because I don't think this is a healthy. I don't see the kind of health in it that I'm trying to do on this channel. Let's just put it this way. I'm not going to tell anyone how to live their life, who to be friends with, how to do their art, or how to run their channel. All I can do is make my own choices and decisions in response. And because of what I've observed from this person from the beginning that I've tried to communicate, I just want people to know where I stand on this particular person and collaboration. And that's it. You, I respect, I admire, we're good. I value your friendship, all of that, still intact. Skynet is from, God, is it Minority Report? Which was Philip Dick?
That might have been, or
Is that where they can survey us and...
maybe I thought it was Terminator.
I'm not paranoid of that. Maybe I should be more paranoid than I am, but it's never affected me.
What was there was some kind of
Terminator, right.
Yeah, I figured that was it. Dude, I would go back and watch those again, man. 1 and 2. Did they make a third?
I watched Terminator during COVID. Me and some friends did a watch party, and
yeah.
It was okay. I don't know if it held up as well.
Yeah, I mean, like it's like once you've seen it like a long time ago and you saw it enough back then when you get older, it's just kind of like, well, it is what it is. That's just like what I found with different kinds of movies.
Yeah, I like to go back and watch older stuff to see how it lands today.
Dude, River's
either
Edge,
the person I am today or the culture of today.
River's Edge really still.
Oh yeah, we watched that in Discord like last year.
Yeah,
I need to watch that one again.
It still hits home for me, dude.
Yeah, it did. It was one of those. It was kind of the movie that transitioned from the John Hughes style, like Breakfast Club and
yeah,
16 Candles, really which was dark. Like this more idealized version of life, and it turned to a more darker, gritty, realistic version of life, and that's what the later part of Generation X became. We moved away from that happy 80s kind of glee musical version of life to the dark version, like the grunge version.
Fucking that came out in I watched
87 summer. It's like summer of 87.
And I watched it late. I watched it in like 91 and just kept watching it and I watched it 1,000 times, man. I watched it till the VHS broke. The tape broke.
Oh, yeah.
I've had
movies like that.
Dude. I mean, like that. You have to watch the movie a lot.
It's a really good movie. Crispin Glover. I didn't necessarily like his character, but
yeah, he was kind of a dork. I mean, yeah.
Like he was more of the antagonist to me than the guy
Yeah.
that actually killed the girl.
We
Because
got a lot of people
he's a
here.
perfect example of somebody that takes on other people's issues. He was
Yeah.
so spurging out
I know.
over
I
what
know.
this other guy did, and the guy himself could care less. He was a total psychopath.
I know.
And so it's like Crispin's character was having the reaction on behalf of this other guy and getting everybody else worked up and involved in it.
We got a lot of people here. We can bury her so that she's never found. Anybody gonna
And then
help
what's his face?
me?
Dennis
Dennis Hopper.
Hopper. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
always good. He does
Yeah.
good villains.
Yeah, dude. He like I think he is really in every movie he really brings it home, I think. And I'm glad he wasn't in a lot of shitty movies. Cause the ones that I know of that he was in, they kind of stand out. But there was probably a few stinkers, but I don't know.
Yeah, he has some. He left us with some good roles, some outstanding roles.
Yeah, no doubt. I wonder if he like ever uh like what do they call that when the actors like do their say their own words, it's not in the script, and yet they keep it in there. What do they call
Like
that?
ad lib or
Yeah,
improvise.
ad-libbing. I wonder how many times Dennis Hopper did that, and even like Gary Busey. I mean, like he's like the type you'd think because like he acts that way in real life when you see him in movies. It's just like like when he says some of the things, like there's a lot of good one-liners in River's Edge, man. Like it's Dennis Hopper too, especially.
Well, we can always watch it in the Discord. I mean, I intended it to be a place that people can
Yeah, dude.
watch videos together, or movies, or play
Dude,
games.
show it to people, and chances are, I mean, like maybe they've seen it, but maybe they haven't because it's a kind of a rare movie.
We did a whole I think a year or so ago, I did a whole series on Gen X movies, and that was one of them. We kind of started around that time period and went to early 90s, and we went through all of the big Gen X movies that kind of exhibited that ethos that
Yeah,
was part of our generation. The violence, the
yeah.
raw sexuality,
You
the
ever, you ever
disenchantment
see,
with
you ever,
life and the adult
see,
world.
you ever see Suburbia?
Yeah, I watched that the other day, like a
I
couple
mean,
months ago. It was free on YouTube.
the original Suburbia.
The little
Like,
punk kids that live in that
yeah,
house.
with the
Yeah.
skinhead and yeah, dude. That like when I watch it now, it's just like, oh
I
my
couldn't
god.
stand them. Like everyone, it was. I wanted to go in there and just kill all out. And like growing up, I would have. That would have been the group I hung out with. Those would have been like my friends. I would not have lived in the house with them, but I would have been hanging out with them,
Yeah, yeah.
and we probably would have been doing similar drugs.
There was a similar kind of thing out here in Baltimore, man. We had this place called the Loft, and right next door to it, like there's a wall between the warehouse of the Loft. It's like a warehouse. It's really dingy, old, dusty, all really bad. And right next door is the Loft House, and people lived in there. Like it was like a squatter house almost.
Oh yeah, we had those. In fact, one of my they burned one down one night.
Really?
Yeah, they were like smoking pot or something, and
Ah,
it
shit.
ended up burning the house they were staying in down. And it wasn't even a old home. It was like one of those new construction homes that people hadn't moved into yet. It
Yeah.
was
Oh
just kind of
God.
sitting there,
Wow,
and
man.
it was in a nice neighborhood.
Went down like kindling.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's a
'cause
reason I didn't
if it's really good and
hang out with.
dry and it's brand new, that's much more easy to go up than like a fully developed house with wood. Like if it's just bare wood, yeah, that'll go down like toothpicks. if the fire is right in there. I mean, like, I don't. What did they do? Like, spill some lighter
I don't
fluid?
know. I know it was something about a cigarette lighter.
Man, so like, if it's just wood, I mean, what? I mean, I don't know. Did it explode?
I don't know the details. I just know they burnt down a house.
That is weird, dude.
I mean, it's not that weird. I mean, kids, they tear up things all the time.
No, I mean, I'm saying how the lighter caught that thing on
Well, I
fire.
don't know if it was just a lighter. I just know it involved a lighter.
Yeah, I'm just thinking,
I don't
what?
know if they just like put a lighter to the house and it went up in flame, but
Yeah,
it
I'm
was kids
wondering.
squatting in a house,
Yeah, I mean, like, I wonder
and they
if
were doing something with cigarette lighters.
just playing with fire. I'm gaining a little weight and I don't like it.
African, are you there?
Yeah, I was wondering, where did he go?
Where's our?
Yeah,
I
I'm
bet
here.
Joey is out streaming tonight. Everybody's probably at Vegas Valleys, which is
I'm
that's where I
double
want them.
bearing.
I'm not complaining. Yeah, Mike's up on there.
What's that?
Yeah, he's
Vegas Valleys?
that's Joey's channel, the drama community that Mike and I come from.
Oh, yeah.
That's their original home. It's called Vegas Valley.
I think the first stream I ever got on was this guy named Chalk Body Outline.
I'm playing against.
Never heard of him. Hey, African.
Yeah, I'm here.
Welcome
I'm
back.
listening half off.
Okay. We'll just hang out. Tonight's just a hangout night. Nothing
Yeah.
grand or spectacular going on, unless somebody brings something. But Monday is going to be men's support night.
There you go.
It's not going to be just an open panel. And Tuesday is story night. So if you have good stories to tell, we want good stories. That's what we want. Because we want to start studying stories and looking at them.
Well, yeah, I think I might hop off too, but thanks for having me up. 2
Oh,
times
yeah,
in
you
one
are
day,
welcome.
man. That's freaking cool.
Thanks for dropping by the lounge.
Yeah, and check out the video. Like,
I will. I have it queued up.
yeah, it's worth watching. It's spectacular, man.
Okay,
Anyway,
I
see you
love good
later.
Cajun music.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Good night. Cheers, guys.
Oh, take care, African. Good seeing you. All right. Well, if nobody's coming back up, that might be my stream tonight. There's plenty of streams going on usually on a Saturday. So I hope you find something fun to watch. And unless I do some random impromptu 2 a.m. stream, this will be it for me until Monday. So what's going to happen Monday is I'll probably have a general topic prepared related to support or men's support, men's issues, and then people can come up and talk about what they need to talk about, what's going on in their life. I don't know, thoughts about the world, thoughts about themselves, other people. So we'll do that on Monday. I don't know. I'm still very moved to do my part to help, if it's possible, men become better men. I think that we can do that for each other. That men have played that role for each other like throughout human history, and there's opportunity to play that role for each other now. Especially, I feel like the world's changing, not in a bad, doomy way, but we're definitely moving from one way of living and being and thinking to another. And I want to kind of guide that transition on a helpful, useful track and like transition someplace good. So that's what this is about. And Monday is going to be one way to start doing that. So I hope you show up for that. Have a great rest of your Saturday, and see you then. Take care, everybody. Let me get my music going. Hang on. Where is it? Here we go. Oh, here. Let me. Shameless. No shame. Guilt, but not a lot of shame. All right. Take care, everybody. Oh, wait, let's see. Oh, nice. Yeah, cool, Nibs. Keep checking in. And Jesus Christ. Jesus. I am Jesus. Hang on. Jesus Christ. You know this. I shouldn't have to tell you this. You're the Lord, for crying out loud. You know my heart. I am so sorry about that time during that mushroom trip where I called on you and then I didn't keep up my end of the bargain. That's why I'm calling on you now, to help me not be that way, to help me do stuff like keep my end. So if you can forgive me, if you can't, who can? But if you can please forgive me and come and help, like I need you, man. I need my daddy, Jesus. Like, man, Jesus. I better stop. I better end the stream right now and go take care of this. All right, everybody. I'll see you on Monday. Bye.